It's deeply concerning that your husband reacted with such aggression and disrespect during a disagreement. First and foremost, your safety and the safety of your children are paramount. It's crucial to prioritize your well-being and the well-being of your little ones in any situation. Seeking support from friends, family, or a counselor can be a good step to help you process what happened and decide on the best course of action. Your husband's behavior, especially his use of derogatory language and the throwing of objects, raises serious red flags about the safety of your environment, both emotionally and physically. It's understandable to feel unsure about what to do next. It may be helpful to have a calm and honest conversation with your husband about how his actions have affected you and your children. However, if you feel unsafe or threatened, it's essential to prioritize your own safety and the safety of your children above all else. In terms of the argument about what content is appropriate for your son to watch, it's important for parents to agree on boundaries and guidelines for media consumption in the household. If there are disagreements, they should be handled respectfully and with consideration for the well-being of everyone involved. Ultimately, whether or not this situation can be fixed or forgiven depends on your husband's willingness to acknowledge his actions, take responsibility for them, and commit to making positive changes. It may also require professional help and support to address any underlying issues contributing to his behavior. Remember, you deserve to be treated with love, respect, and kindness in your relationship. Make sure you take absolutely everything that is sentimentally valuable to you or important to you. Stuff you don't want to risk getting destroyed. Get the kids to safety and try your best to make sure he doesn't get unsupervised visitation if he's willing to do this. Stuff with you there, imagine what he would do with no one there to stop him. I would hate for him to do something harmful towards your kids should he get unsupervised visitation. Don't stay together just for the kids sometimes. A broken home is better for the well-being of not only the kids, but parents too. This is an instance where I believe that to be true. Your actual toddler is more well-behaved than your adult toddler. Can you imagine throwing a tantrum like that at 28? He basically wished death on you and told you he hated you over not getting to watch a TV show. There are words you just can't take back, dude, and those are some of them. And then he threw something at you while you were pregnant. That is absolutely horrific behavior, and I'm sorry he did all of that to you. You know what I'm thinking to tell you. I am so sorry, honey. Personally, I think once it gets to one partner telling the other they hate them and actively wish them physical harm, it can't be fixed and absolutely should not be forgiven. If I were you, as hard as it is, on Monday, I'd consult with a lawyer on my options for divorce and start making plans to get away and be safe from him. Do not tell him if you decide to look into divorce, and do not warn him once you decide on your exit plan. Men who are expressing anger and violence will often escalate dramatically around pregnant women. You may say he would never seriously hurt you, but yesterday you would have said he would never throw things at you and say he hated you while throwing a tantrum over a TV show. Right now, he is a danger to you and your kids, and you need to act accordingly. You need to leave, but please be safe. Make a plan, because this is the most dangerous situation for you right now. It is the most dangerous when 1, you're pregnant, 2, you're leaving an abusive or budding abusive relationship. Please make sure you have trusted people knowing everything. Where you are, what your plan is, and how you're going to escape. This is serious and dangerous. Please reach out to lawyers, law enforcement, or any domestic violence organizations who can help you create a safety plan. Please leave. You cannot stay in this relationship because it will only get worse from there. Protect yourself and your children, sweetheart. No, I'm a grandma, and if my son-in-law ever treated my daughter like this, said those things, I'd encourage her to get to safety. But you know what he's going to do. He's going to apologize. You're going to stay. Because it wasn't that bad. Because the reality and horror of this incident will fade. But you've lost your wishes and hopes for a lovely little loving nuclear family, haven't you? His mask slipped, and you've discovered he's a monster. He prefers horror shows over the emotional well-being of his toddler. He's selfish and doesn't care about having a lovely dinner and interacting with his wife and child for 20 minutes. He's a bully who uses intimidating words to get you under control. He's abusive emotionally and physically. Throwing an item at you crossed the line. Next time, he might use his fist or a large object. And he used words that cannot be forgotten. Ever. A good man, a true father, a husband never even thinks those words. He not only thought them, he said them. You are not safe. Oh, you might be safe today, tomorrow, this next week, even this next year. But something, sometime in the future, will make him snap again. He will lose his grip on his mask. The mask will slip and the devil will reappear. It's just a matter of when and why. And you cannot control those variables. Please call your mum or dad or a friend. Pack a bag. Head out. Get some space for this week. Then make plans. But for today, go get safe. You matter. Just go.